Hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. So in today's class, we are going to discuss the recently concluded ceasefire talks between Israel and Hamas. So I hope you are aware. If you are reading any newspaper, I'm sure you must have seen this in the newspaper. If you are reading any newspaper, there were editorials that got published very recently in the Hindu newspaper, as well as in other newspaper like Indian Express, etc. So that's why I find it very, very important that we should be discussing things around it. So things around it means the concepts related with that, the what is the agreement, who are the mediators, and things associated with that, like about Israel, who is the prime minister, president, capital, currency. Similarly, when it comes to Palestine, so who is the president, headquarter, office, etc. So this also we will be going to discuss in today's class. So am I audible, visible? Everything is fine. Shall we begin? Because this has recently happened and it was in the news in different newspapers. That is why I decided to have a separate session for that. So am I audible, visible? Everything is fine? If yes, then please write yes so that we can start our session. Okay. So let us begin with the questions. I will discuss it with the help of questions. And in the last portion, I will discuss the PYQ also. CLAT में question आया था 2024 में. There was an entire passage based on this topic. So we will discuss that questions also. Okay. So let us begin. Before moving on, guys, yesterday I had done a session on Donald Trump's oath taking. And please go and watch it because it was also in the news. Just go to our YouTube channel, subscribe to it, go to the live section and go there. Okay. Yeah, jao, and and watch that video. That would be very, very helpful for you. Okay. And this was in the news. In fact, people are saying that the recent ceasefire has happened because of the new president, Donald Trump also. So let us begin with this editorial. अगर आपने editorial देखा होगा, if you are reading newspaper, I'm 100% sure you must have seen this editorial on the Hindu newspaper 1 or 2 days back. And it is talking about Pyrrhic peace on the Hamas-Israel conflict. है ना, इसका मतलब होता है Pyrrhic का मतलब होता है the victory or that came at a great cost to have been worthwhile for the victor. मतलब ये कि इतना मतलब अभी पीस हुआ है लेकिन ये पीस से पहले बहुत wars हुए. Like, so that is what it means that we are just now seeing the peace in the Gaza region. We expect so, but this comes at a cost of wars and killings of thousands of people in the last 15 months. So that is what is the editorial. A united administration under Palestinian Authority must be in place. So this was an editorial 2 days back, got published in the Hindu newspaper. So we'll discuss about from here. Okay. So first of all, there's a question from here. Please read it. I have made the question from this editorial only. So please read it and try to answer me. And the options are here on the left side. And here is the question. So after 15 months of war, which saw the deaths of tens of thousands of people, the destruction of much of Gaza, and multiple rounds of painstaking negotiation, Hamas and Israel have agreed to a ceasefire. Ceasefire means there will not be any firings from both the sides. As the news came out, thousands ventured onto the streets in Gaza, hoping that the daily bombardment and shelling would come to an end. Uncertainty still lingers, but both sides resolved their last-minute differences over details about Israel's partial withdrawal from Gaza and the names of the hostages to be released. However, this is not a permanent end to the war. Means permanent ceasefire nahi hai, but currently it is for temporary purpose. So, but the violence that Israel and Gaza have witnessed since when? Since 7th October 2023. So the right answer is C. Yes, Safi Nomani, you are right. C is the right answer to this question. And we have seen, especially for Gaza's 2.3 million Palestinians. So Gaza में 2.3 million means 23 lakh Palestinians are there and all. Because 1 billion is having 10 lakh. So 2.3 million means 23 lakh Palestinians. Okay, so 7th October 2023 we have seen an attack, and after that you must be in the news and all. Now, please tell me that 7th October 2023 was the operation by Hamas, and what is the name of that operation? ये सब पूछा जाएगा एग्जाम में. So these things will be asked. What is the name of the operation? I'm waiting for the response. No, Operation Iron Sword was from Israel side. So I'm saying the Hamas operation. What was the name of the operation from Hamas? So the name of the operation was Operation Al-Aqsa Storm. The Operation Al-Aqsa Flood. So this you should be knowing it. Okay. And in response to that, the operation led by Israel was Operation Iron Sword, just after 7th October attacks. So that is what you should be knowing. Okay, because this पूछा जा सकता है. Yes, good evening Priyanshi. Yes, you should know this. Okay, good evening Safi. Yes. Okay, so let's begin. हाँ, तो हम लोग देख लेते हैं. ये इंडिया है, ये सऊदी अरब है, this is Israel. Okay, so this is actually let me show, है ना, ये zoom करके दिखाता हूँ. So first of all, let me make this is West Bank. मैंने कई बार दिखाया है, but I am again discussing it. So this is West Bank. And this is Gaza. Okay, and the rest जो मैं red से बना रहा हूँ, this is actually Israel. Okay, this is what you should be knowing. And यहाँ पे से एक river भी गुजरती है जो border बनती है जॉर्डन और इसका, this is called as Jordan River, है ना, यहीं पे है ना, Jordan River is there to the border. Okay, है ना. तो आप देख सकते हो, तो ये जो है ना, ये blue one is Gaza, this orange one is Gaza, and this is West Bank. And these two together are called as Palestine. Okay, and so Hamas is an organization based in Gaza, and in Palestine there is a PLO was the ना, Palestinian Liberation Authority करके था, ठीक है. So that is what you should know. The PLO, Palestinian Liberation Organization, something. And the green one is actually Israel country. Now, so I have already made one video in detail. So if you are interested, you can watch also 2 months, 3 months back. So just search on this YouTube and you will get this. Otherwise, I'll be discussing a lot of things in today's class also. So let us begin. Achha, since we are talking about Israel, now I have a question. Please tell me who is the Prime Minister of Israel. He's very much in the news and can be asked in the exam. And if you tell me the president, I'll be very happy. But at least tell me the name of the president, Prime Minister. Yes, very good. So the Israel's PM is Benjamin Netanyahu. Yes, ये सब पूछा जा सकता है बिल्कुल. Yes, Priyanshi, Goel and Blaze, you both are right. And who is the president of Israel? His name is, yes, Isaac Herzog. Okay. And please tell me what is the currency of Israel? Because this type of question was asked in CLAT also. ये सब पूछते हैं. हाँ, Isaac Herzog नाम है, ठीक है. And currency and the name of parliament, ये सब बताइए. So the name of parliament of Israel is called as Knesset, Knesset. Currency is new shekel. Yes, very good, Blaze. You're right. Okay. So these are basic facts you should know. तो मैं दिखा देता हूँ. This is the flag of Israel. आप देखोगे इस तरह का स्टार बना रहता है, blue, white and blue में, ठीक है. Knesset is the name of the parliament. New shekel is the currency. Okay. And the official language is Hebrew language, which is spoken by the Jews people. And so majority follow Judaism religion, or what we call it as Jews. Then the president is Isaac Herzog and the prime minister is Benjamin Netanyahu. So these two are important ones. These are the basic facts you should be knowing. Okay. Let's move on to Palestine. अगर आप Palestine देखोगे, there is no special any new currency, but they use Egyptian pound because पास में Egypt है, and new shekel of Israel and Jordanian dinar. अगर आप देखोगे गौर से, तो if you see it carefully, this is Egypt, this is Jordan, है ना, और ये तो Israel हो गया. So the Palestinians actually use the currency of these three countries, Egypt, Israel और Jordan की currency use करते हैं. Okay, so पड़ोसी मुल्क का. So this is the flag of state of Palestine. This is actually, हाँ, ये dispute है Jerusalem पर. I hope you are aware. So Jerusalem is somewhere here. एकदम यहाँ पर है. So actually, so both wants to claim to be the capital and all. So इसीलिए बहुत सारे country जो है तेल अवीव को recognize करती है as the capital of Israel. because Israel के मतलब Jerusalem is also recognized कि is a part of Palestine etc. But for all practical purpose capital जो है अगर ऑप्शन में Jerusalem नहीं लिखा है, so for Palestine you can write Ramallah. Okay. Then इसमें और important, हाँ, president is Mahmoud Abbas from West Bank. ये West Bank region की बात बता रहे ना, because in Gaza there is Hamas and prime minister is Mohammed Mustafa. ये important है, this you should be knowing about. Okay, और एक चीज और मैंने बताया था कि UN observer state है, means it is not recognized as a country. And we have discussed in the earlier class also that India also believes that there should be two state. एक क्वेश्चन पूछा भी जाता है कि two state solution. This theory, okay. So India believes in this, and it is India's long-standing position. Even in this current government also, India believes in this. Two-state solution का मतलब Israel should be also be recognized as a country in United Nations as a member, and Palestine should also be recognized as a country. But currently, Palestine in United Nations is considered as an observer, not a member completely. So it is not a full-fledged country or in the eyes of United Nations. But Israel is a full-fledged country. It is a member of United Nations. That is what you should be knowing. Okay, let us discuss something about Jerusalem. Actually, Jerusalem is very, very important from religious point of view. So there's a concept of Abrahamic religion. Do you understand what is Abrahamic religion? How many religions? Like there are 3 religions. If you name it, I'll be very happy. Abrahamic religion. Abrahamic religion means all these 3 religions actually believes in Prophet Ibrahim or Abraham. So Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. Judaism मतलब वही जो those who follows are called as Jews. Then here is Christians and here is Muslims. नहीं, सुन्नी शिया से नहीं रिलेशन है इसका. नहीं. So Abrahamic religion means actually the Prophet Abraham was there. I'm not going very much in detail. In Arabic, it is called as Ibrahim, and in English language, Abraham लिखते हैं, ठीक है. So actually, जो Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, all these 3 believe in this, ठीक है ना, कि there was Prophet Abraham. So I'm not going in detail, but you should have a rough idea about it, ठीक है. तो जो यहाँ पर Jerusalem है ना, this Jerusalem is actually a religious place for all these 3. ठीक है. In fact, like the concept of like this Abrahamic religion, similarly like Jesus Christ. So if you read the history of all these 3 religions, it talks about Jesus Christ. Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, all these 3 talks about they have the concept of Jesus Christ. So like we call it as Prophet Isa is actually the word used in Islam for Jesus Christ, and there is Jesus Christ word in Christianity, and then Judaism, I think Isaac जो लिखते हैं ना, Ishaq तो दूसरा होगी, sorry. So then we have Jesus Christ, the term Christ also used in Judaism religion. So I'm not going in detail, but I'm just giving a rough idea. ठीक है. तो जो Jerusalem place है, ये एक important place है, religious place है for all these 3 religious community. ठीक है. So that is what you should be knowing about. Okay. तो एक चीज ये, तो उसमें अगर आप देखोगे जैसे Prophet Solomon is there, तो Prophet Solomon लिखते हैं English size में Solomon या Prophet Solomon, इनका बहुत सारे चीज है. So many things related with his life, the life of Prophet Solomon, you will find it in Israel. ठीक है. फिर इसमें इतना डिटेल हिस्ट्री में नहीं जाना है. जैसे एक वेस्टर्न वॉल है और एक डोम ऑफ रॉक है, एक अलेक्सा मॉस्क है, टेम्पल माउंट. देखो यहाँ पे दिखाता हूँ. हाँ, यस, हियर इट इज. तो दिस इज द इमेज, आई हैव गॉट इट फ्रॉम बीबीसी, है ना. तो अगर आप देखो ये जो है ना, दिस इज अलेक्सा मॉस्क, एंड दिस इज एक्चुअली हैज a significance among Muslims. Similarly, ये देखो वेस्टर्न वॉल लिखा है ना. So this has importance, I think, in Christianity and Judaism both. वेस्टर्न वॉल लिखा ना यहाँ पर, एंड डोम ऑफ द रॉक यहाँ है, इसको डोम ऑफ द रॉक कहते हैं. ठीक है. सो ये जो रीजन है, रिलीजियस रीजन है. ओल्ड जेरूसलम एक्चुअली कहते हैं, सिटी, ओल्ड जेरूसलम सिटी, यानी जेरूसलम का वो हिस्सा जो ओल्ड जेरूसलम सिटी है. एंड दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर ऑल द 3 रिलीजन और ऑल द 3 अब्राहमिक रिलीजन. ठीक है. तो इसका कुछ रिलीजियस सिग्निफिकेंस भी है. सो दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी नोइंग. ओके, नाउ तो अब डील हुआ क्या? अब हम लोग जो बात करें, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इजराइल हमास डील which was recently happened. So what was the deal? So the Hamas will release 33 hostages. The 7th October attack ke baad they had captured hostages and all. So they will release, and Israel will release 1,000 hostages or Palestinian prisoners and all. So और second ये first phase की भी बात हो रही है जो अभी होगा. And in the second phase, actually, there will be more exchange of hostages and all. And in the third stage, there will be actually will involve discussion on day after, including who should be in charge of Gaza. So third phase में final discussion would be there. तो अभी first phase की बात हुई है कि Hamas will give 33 hostages and Israel will give 1,000. Like exchange of prisoners या hostages कह सकते हो. Okay, so that is what is being talked about. अब इस editorial में लिखा है when Israel launched the war, it had set 2 objectives. 2 टारगेट था. पहला यह था कि डिस्ट्रक्शन और एलिमिनेशन ऑफ हमास, लेकिन ये अभी तक हुआ नहीं. एंड द रिलीज ऑफ हॉस्टेजेस. सो द रिलीज ऑफ हॉस्टेजेस वाज नॉट डन बाय वॉर बट बाय अ डील. डील करके ही छुड़ाना पड़ा. एंड दिस हैज नॉट बीन डन टिल नाउ. ये लिख रहे हैं इवन आफ्टर 15 months of war, Israel might have degraded Hamas, but the group still survives. And the second thing we can see is yes, as far as release of hostage is concerned, it was not done after by the war, but by after talks and all. So that is what is being discussed here. Okay, अच्छा, एक IDF अक्सर ये न्यूज में रहता है. What is IDF? Because इस तरह क्वेश्चन आ सकता है कि what is the full form of IDF recently in the news. तो क्या आंसर होगा बताइए. So this is the army of Israel, Israel Defense Forces, this is called. ठीक है, that is what you should know. Just have an idea. Okay, हाँ, Israel Democratic नहीं, Defense Forces. ठीक है. Okay. अब देखो लोग बता रहे हैं कि what was the reason why the ceasefire happened and all. So one of the thing that was given credit is perhaps to Donald Trump, because when he was giving a MAGA speech. What is MAGA speech? So during his election campaign, उसी टाइम पे वो बोल रहे थे MAGA speech means make America great again. Make America great again. So this was a slogan used by Donald Trump. Even last time also, जब वो when he became the president from 2017 January to 2021, he had used the same term, make America great again. So in that speech, he used to say कि I will stop illegal invasion of USA. Yani he had said that there are places where USA had done illegal invasion, and I will prevent World War III. And in fact, he had said that I will stop Russia-Ukraine war. I will solve the problem in West Asia, etc. तो ये West Asia वाला region है ना, जो ये region है. Let me show in the map. मैंने कई बार दिखाया भी है. So this region is actually called as West Asia. Okay, so he had used these words, exact words ऐसे ही था कि I will stop the crisis in West Asia, I will stop Russia-Ukraine war. Okay, Donald Trump says Israel-Hamas ceasefire would never have happened without his team and all. मतलब वो क्रेडिट ले रहे कि नहीं मेरी वजह से हुआ, because I am coming to power and that is why I have done all the deals and all before coming to power. खैर, तो ये सब चीजें that was in the news. And he has also said about Russia-Ukraine war that I will stop. So let us see if it is done, then it is good, because many people have died in Russia-Ukraine war also. Okay, इसीलिए मैंने एक क्लास लिया था कल. Go to the live section and go here and watch this class. अच्छा, एक चीज इस क्लास में रह गया था, which I am giving you as a homework, and that is who is the new US Secretary of State. नए US Secretary of State USA के कौन है? You have to find out after the class is over and you have to answer it in the comment. क्लास खत्म होने के बाद नीचे कमेंट में आंसर करना है. US Secretary of State का मतलब होता है जो इंडिया के स्टैंडर्ड से फॉरेन मिनिस्टर. So they do not use the word foreign minister, but they use the word Secretary of State. So that is what you should be knowing. Okay. ठीक है. So Israel will not accept situation that would have Hamas as a ruling force, a more pragmatic solutions united and all. ठीक है ना. And then shift focus towards, है ना. हाँ, इसी तरह कुछ नाम है. Priyanshi, let me tell you the exact spelling since you are writing. इनका नाम है Marco Rubio, MARCO Rubio. Let me write. US Secretary of State. is Marco Rubio. ठीक है, so this is the spelling. ROBIO है. हाँ ठीक है, वैसे you are very near to the answer. Yes, Priyanshi Goel, very good. ठीक है. So that is what we will be discussing. Now, मैंने आपको बताया भी था कि India believes in the concept of two-state solution. Recently, also the foreign ministries clarified it that yes, we believe in the idea of two-state solution. India committed to supporting two-state solution. That is, both Israel and Palestine should be recognized as a independent country. ठीक है. So, as a country in the United Nations. So currently, Palestine is yet to be recognized. It is actually recognized as an observer, not as a member in United Nations. ठीक है. अच्छा, यूएन पर मैंने ऑलरेडी एक वीडियो बनाया है. सिंस वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट यूनाइटेड नेशन, गो टू द यूट्यूब सर्च और सर्च करना यूनाइटेड नेशन, पूरा लिखना, टाइप करना. जस्ट सर्च दिस यूनाइटेड नेशन कैरियर लॉन्चर लॉ एंट्रेंस. ऐसे जब आप सर्च करोगे ना, व्हेन यू सर्च दिस, यू विल गेट अ ब्लू कलर थंबनेल होगा. उसको जरूर देख लीजिएगा, बिकॉज दैट इज वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट. वो हर एग्जाम में पूछा जाता है यूनाइटेड नेशन से क्वेश्चन. So that is why I'm saying that please do not miss that video. ठीक है, ये देखिएगा. हाँ, so Israel says ceasefire agreement with Hamas begins, but after 3 hours delay. 3 घंटा बाद शुरू हुआ, जो टाइमिंग था उससे थोड़ा सा डिले से and all. Okay, so that is what is being discussed and all. Now let us talk about this Rafah border, which remains in the news, is a border between Gaza and Israel, Gaza and Egypt, West Bank and Israel, West Bank and Jordan. What is the right answer? राफा बॉर्डर कहां पे मिलेगा? बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, बिकॉज लास्ट ईयर ये काफी न्यूज में था. आपने सुना था एक हैशटैग चला था, ऑल आईज ऑन राफा, इस तरह करके. इसीलिए राफा न्यूज में था कई बार पिछले लास्ट 1 ईयर में. इन द लास्ट 1 ईयर दिस वाज वेरी मच इन द न्यूज अगेन एंड अगेन. इसीलिए पूछा जा सकता है, बिल्कुल पूछा जा सकता है. सो इफ यू आर अटेम्प्टिंग एनी एग्जाम दिस ईयर, नो नॉट ए प्रियंशी, दिस इज नॉट अ करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. अगेन ट्राई. The right answer is B, Gaza and Egypt. So B is the right answer. मैंने कई बार बताया भी था, but let me show you again. So this is Egypt. यहाँ पर Egypt है. This is Jordan. मतलब ये वाला Jordan है. Then ये वाला Gaza है. This one is Gaza and this one is West Bank. मैंने बताया अभी. So जो ये border देख रहे हो, this border, this is actually Rafah border. Okay. बिकॉज यहाँ से एड पहुंचाया जा रहा था विद द हेल्प ऑफ इजिप्ट. देखो आप देखो गौर से देखो, यहाँ पे ये इजिप्ट है, ये इजिप्ट का ही सिनाई पेनिनसुला. ठीक है, ये इजिप्ट है पूरा, और यहाँ पर गाजा है. ओके, तो इजिप्ट से जो है ना, देयर वर द ह्यूमन राइट्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन वर पासिंग एड्स एंड ऑल थ्रू ट्रक्स. तो ये यहाँ से ऐसे, सो राफा बॉर्डर दैट इज कॉल्ड. ओके, इज इट क्लियर? आई थिंक इट्स क्लियर. एंड दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट, इसको स्टार मार्क लगा लेना, बिकॉज ये बिल्कुल आ सकता है, काफी न्यूज में था, है ना. हाँ, यहाँ से देख सकते हो, ये देखो इजिप्ट की कैपिटल है कैरो, है ना, और यहाँ से अगर ट्रक जाएगी तो यहाँ क्रॉस करेगी. सो इफ यू वांट टू सेंड, लाइक जस्ट आफ्टर द सीज़फायर स्टार्टेड, द ट्रक्स वर गोइंग टुवर्ड्स गाजा, सो मोस्ट लाइकली इट वाज गोइंग थ्रू राफा बॉर्डर. सो दिस, यहीं पे खान यूनिस भी एक जगह है. ओके, सो द नेक्स्ट इज अंडर द हॉस्टेज डील, हमास हैंडेड ओवर हॉस्टेज टू व्हिच ऑर्गेनाइजेशन? International Amnesty International, Red Cross, World Health Organization, Human Rights Watch. What is the right answer? Actually क्यों डायरेक्ट नहीं दिया गया, मतलब Hamas gave the hostage to organization X and then it will go to the Israel. So which organization was helpful in this? What is the right answer? The right answer is option B, Red Cross. International Red Cross Society भी लिखते हैं. This is important. ये भी न्यूज में था, अगर आपने एडिटोरियल गौर से पढ़ा होगा. If you have read editorial, I'm sure you must have seen it. इस तरह का वीडियो देखा आपने? अभी न्यूज में चल रहा था. Israel-Hamas ceasefire update. 3 Israeli women hostages handed over to Red Cross in Gaza, says Hamas. देखो ये लेडी, और this is being हाँ तो जो रेड क्रॉस सोसाइटी होती है ना, 3 हॉस्टेजेस हैंडेड ओवर टू रेड क्रॉस, सो इसके जरिए जाता है एक्चुअली, ठीक है ना, Israel strikes kill 8 people and all. तो खैर, तो now let me talk about this. Where is the headquarter of Red Cross? Germany, Switzerland, France, UK. What is the right answer? ठीक है, तो ऐसे दिया गया, हॉस्टेज को रिटर्न किया गया, Hamas gave it to the Red Cross and then from here it will go to the Israel and all. What is the right answer? The right answer is Switzerland में Geneva is the headquarter of Red Cross. So B is the right answer to this question. Okay, it's a humanitarian organization, है ना, volunteer. So अगर आप देखोगे तो इसके जो हेडक्वार्टर ऑफ जेनेवा स्विट्जरलैंड में, एक्चुअली जो फाउंडर्स में से एक फेमस नाम है, इनका नाम है हेनरी डूनेंट. व्हाई दिस पर्सन इज फेमस? कोई बता सकता है? तो इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को इंटरनेशनल रेड क्रॉस सोसाइटी है ना, IFRC इस सब का फुल फॉर्म है. दो इंटरनेशनल फेडरेशन ऑफ रेड क्रॉस है, एक इंटरनेशनल रेड क्रॉस सोसाइटी, इंटरनेशनल कमेटी ऑफ रेड क्रॉस है, ये ICRC हो गया, ये IFRC है. ठीक है, इन दोनों को ना अर्लियर, इन दोनों ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को नोबेल प्राइज अर्लियर मिल चुका है. ठीक है, एंड दीज आर द फाउंडर्स ऑफ रेड क्रॉस. उसमें से एक नाम बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, फर्स्ट वाला, हेनरी डूनेंट. व्हाई दिस पर्सन इज सो इंपॉर्टेंट? आई वांट यू टू नो. आई हैव टॉट दिस अर्लियर, अगर आपने देखा होगा, बिकॉज ही इज द फर्स्ट विनर ऑफ नोबेल पीस प्राइज. नोबेल पीस प्राइज जो स्टैब्लिश हुआ था 1901 में, उसमें दो लोगों को मिला था, फ्रेडरिक पैसिन, हेनरी डोनेंट, है ना, एंड ही वाज द फाउंडर ऑफ इंटरनेशनल कमेटी ऑफ रेड क्रॉस. यही उस जमाने में सोल्जर्स के हेल्प करने के लिए, जो वॉन्टेड सोल्जर्स के लिए. सो 1901 में ही गॉट फर्स्ट नोबेल पीस प्राइज. ठीक है, और इस क्लास में मैंने आपको बताया भी है अबाउट द हिस्ट्री ऑफ नोबेल प्राइज. सो जस्ट सर्च दिस, ये सर्च करोगे आप लोग को ये वीडियो मिल जाएगा, एंड वॉच दिस वीडियो, you will get to know about the history of Nobel Prize and all. ठीक है, और if you want to know all the 7 Nobel Prize winner of last year, तो आप यही सर्च करना, और ये वाला थंबनेल वाला जो वीडियो मिलेगा, दिस थंबनेल, इसमें 7 नाम लिखा हुआ है. So watch the winners, all the 7 winners here I have explained in one class. So go and watch that also. ठीक है, so we're done with it, है ना. So this was not like, this deal was not liked by 2 far right ministers of Israel, and they have actually resigned. Like hardline National Security Minister Ben Gvir resigned, and there are other 2 ministers also. So they were not happy and they resigned and all. Okay. और इस डील में, अच्छा मैंने एक जगह ये बता दिया था कि the deal was brokered by Qatar, but actually Qatar भी ठीक है, US भी, Egypt भी. ठीक है, so because it is said कि after the coming of Donald Trump's role is also there, then Qatar was also the mediator and even Egypt. ठीक है, so all the 3 would be the answer. ठीक है, so that is what you should know, है ना. तो ये जैसे ये है कि टाइमलाइन है, तो we have seen almost 46,000 people have died according to the Hamas and Health Ministry till now in this war. So the deal was brokered by US, Qatar and Egypt. So और भी देख सकते हो, you can read it. Okay. हाँ, तो इसमें 2-3 इवेंट हुआ, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल इस्माइल हानिया, the Hamas leader was killed in Iran, in Tehran, when he had gone to attend the swearing in ceremony of the new Iran president. Then later on another Hamas leader, Yahya Sinwar, was died and all. ठीक है, उसके बाद एक दो और important था. Lebanon chief was also killed in attack. His name was Hassan Nasrallah. ये शायद सितंबर में हुआ था. Hassan Nasrallah was Hamas chief who was killed. Okay, so these are the things you should know. Now एक previous year question है, ठीक है, CLAT 2024 का. So please read it and then I'll be asking questions. ठीक है, एक short में revision हो जाएगा because that might be helpful. So please read the passage. I'm giving you 2 minutes to read and then I will give you questions. ठीक है, please read it. तो एक तरीके आपकी practice भी हो जाएगी. Okay, so shall we start? So let us begin with the first question. What was the reason of Hamas-led Palestinian militant attack on Israel? And these are the options. to retaliate against Israeli settler violence against Palestinians in response to the desecration of Western world. Desecration मतलब बेहुरमती, disrespect. To protest against construction of Palestinian settlements in West Bank. To seek an end to Gaza Strip blockade. तो 7 अक्टूबर अटैक क्यों हुआ था ये पूछ रहे हैं. What is the answer? So the answer released by CLAT is A, to retaliate against Israel's settler violence against Palestinians. So there have been, है ना, तो अगर आप देखोगे इसमें शायद लिखा हुआ होगा if I'm not wrong. अच्छा इसमें शायद नहीं लिखा होगा, but that was the reason and all. ठीक है. The next is, what was the reaction of the international community to the killing of Israeli civilians? This was mentioned in the passage. Condemned as terrorism by 44 countries. देखो यहाँ लिखा हुआ है. Several criticized the massacre and all. So the right answer is A is the right answer. The next is, which of the following is not true about the historical context of Israel-Hamas conflict? And why am I show you the Wikipedia? Because this question can be answered through Wikipedia. So if you have read the Wikipedia of Hamas, you can answer it. देखो नॉट ट्रू बता रहे हैं ना, अगर आप गौर से देखोगे तो ये तीनों के बारे में हमास के विकिपीडिया में लिखा हुआ है. So it started during Intifada in 1987 actually, late 1980s लिखा है, so ये सही है. It is also known as Islamic Resistance Movement and first Intifada was a Palestinian uprising against Israel rule. देखो फर्स्ट देखो विकिपीडिया में लिखा है Islamic Resistance Movement लिखा है. फिर यहाँ पर लिखा है Hamas movement was founded by Palestinian leader in 1987, ये भी सही है. ठीक है. ये थोड़ा सा नीचे जाओगे कि फर्स्ट इंतिफादा की बात कही भी. When you read it now. So हाँ, the outbreak of the first intifada against the Israeli occupation लिखा है, यहीं पे तो लिखा है 1, 2, 3 तीनों स्टेटमेंट यहाँ है B, C and D. ठीक है. So these three are true about Hamas. This is not true. Okay. इसलिए कि अगर आप देखो ये हमास स्टार्ट कब हुआ 1987 में, और ये बात हो रही है 19th सेंचुरी की. 19th सेंचुरी कब से कब तक होता है? 1801 से 1900. इस टाइम की थोड़ी बात हो रही है. This came actually, Hamas came in 1980s, 87 के आसपास. और ऐसे भी देखोगे ये और ये कंट्राडिक्टरी स्टेटमेंट है. ऑप्शन A and B are contradictory statement because here they are talking about 19th century और 1980s मतलब 20th century. So A and B itself is a contradictory statement. ठीक है. तो अगर आपको ये तीनों पता होता so you could have answered it कि this is not the part. Okay. Then axis of resistance का पार्ट बनाता है इसको थोड़ा सा पढ़िएगा. Please read about Hamas, which is a part of axis of resistance. This is actually led by Iran and all. इसमें Hezbollah, Islamic resistance in Iraq and the different Hamas, etc. आता है. Houthis, Yemen में Houthis, all are part of this. Okay, है ना. ये तो मैंने बता दिया था कि Ismail Haniyeh was the leader of Hamas who was killed in Iran, Tehran. Then Yahya Sinwar was also killed. That was in October and this happened in this ये नहीं, ये पहले हुआ था जुलाई में. July 2024 Ismail Haniyeh was killed. Then Hassan Nasrallah was the Hezbollah leader who was killed in Beirut by the attack from Israel and all in September last year. So this also you should be knowing. ठीक है, मैंने बता चुका हूँ कि लेबनान में बेस है Hezbollah organization is there. So we have already discussed these things. है ना. Go and read about this on Wikipedia because they ask questions from Wikipedia. The question maker ask. जिस तरह से आप कोई भी चीज नहीं आती है तो Wikipedia में देखते हो, उसी तरह क्वेश्चन मेकर भी सर्च करते हैं Wikipedia. ठीक है. That is why you should be knowing. What has been the response of Israel military led to the Hamas-led attack? What is the answer? तो इसमें लिखा है कंडक्ट एन एरियल बॉम्बार्डमेंट ओनली. सिर्फ एरियल हुआ, ग्राउंड इन्वेजन भी तो हुआ, तो ओनली तो ऐसे ही गलत हो जाएगा. आस्क फॉर इंटरनेशनल इंटरवेंशन, कैप्चर एंड प्रेजेंट मिलिटेंट्स रिस्पांसिबल. द मोस्ट परफेक्ट आंसर इज हियर, डिक्लेयर्ड अ स्टेट ऑफ वॉर एंड लॉन्च्ड द ग्राउंड इन्वेजन. ये सबसे परफेक्ट आंसर है. तो बी तो होगा नहीं. आस्क फॉर इंटरनेशनल इंटरवेंशन ऐसा कुछ तो ज्यादा हुआ नहीं, although it has been supported by many countries, but this is the right answer. The next is, what is the current hostilities known as Gaza-Israel conflict जो हुआ अभी, वो कौन सा वॉर था? 6th, 5th, 7th, 4th. That is mentioned in the passage which I had shown you. ठीक है, तो बता दीजिए what is the right answer. The right answer is fifth war. देखो यहाँ लिखा होगा passage में. Let me show in the passage. And a fifth war. There it is. Okay, so that is what is written. Now, the next one question was which major war does the current Gaza-Israel conflict resembles? Yom Kippur War, Iraq War, Six Day War, Gulf War. इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा indirectly mention था chapter में, passage में. What is the right answer? So Yom Kippur War, ये भी 7th October 1973 को start हुआ था. So 50 years later actually. 7th October 2023 को again this started an operation Al-Aqsa Storm. So Yom Kippur War भी यहाँ mentioned है passage में. Let me show. Yom Kippur War. Okay, so this is what you should know. Okay, हाँ, so these are the answers. फिर एक और आया था इस साल यानी 2025 में आया था, and this was not directly about Israel-Hamas conflict, but ये क्वेश्चन आया था ओलंपिक से रिलेटेड. उसमें बात हो रही थी इसकी कि the issue between Israel-Hamas conflict and Russia-Ukraine war and all. इसमें क्वेश्चन आया था कि which of the following incidents support the argument that the geopolitical backdrop of Paris Agreement was no less troubling? The Israel-Hamas conflict, immigration influx in Europe because of Russia-Ukraine war, और political stability of French government. ये तीनों important था. So D was the answer. ठीक है, so that is what you should know. ठीक है, because Russia-Ukraine war, फिर एक Israel-Hamas conflict, तो ये दो तो मेन इंटरनेशनल रीजन हो गया. तीसरा की political stability फ्रांस के अंदर खुद होनी चाहिए थी, so that they can conduct the elections. So the answer released by the CLAT was also D. ठीक है. So this is all about today's class. Tomorrow I will be conducting a class on Indus Valley civilization. Very, very important. Please do join me tomorrow at 6 p.m. and this will be important for all the exam. CLAT, ALET, SLAT, MHCT, Christ University, कोई भी exam दे रहे हो, CUET, Indus Valley civilization is very, very important. So please, I'm expecting you all to please join me tomorrow at 6 p.m. So this is all about today's class. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.